It's really just like a desperate act to spread all your seeds everywhere in the world.
The light bulb finally went off, and I really thought there wasn't any brain cells left in this one, but she finally realized what it was, in that it's never about helping women. And we are back. No more technical difficulties. The reality train wreck rolls on. The madness continues. All the good stuff. But first, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. All the support is much appreciated. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be looking at that live show, probably when we get to the Chicago season of Married at First Sight, which anticipating and anxiously awaiting when they announce it's actually going to come out. So we will see what happens. But until then, the madness that is 90 Day Fiance, Love in Paradise continues on with no one going to make it. And just, what can you say other than it's nothing but a train wreck? It's all set up to fail. How much of it is actually true and how much of it is put on is up for debate, for sure. But I would say a good portion's put on, but everything starts with a kernel of truth, just a little kernel of truth. So we will see what happens.
Finding this out hurted me a lot because I love Sean and I was putting a lot of effort to make the relationships happen.
So what Aaliyah is talking about here is that an app was found on Sean's phone, a dating app. And at that point, Sean decided to say, oh, I thought we were in an open relationship. And clearly, this was not known to Aaliyah. So the issue here is, was it just cover and trying to be like, oh, I thought we were all about that? Or was it something that was supposed to be already known and he thought it's all good? The question is, what is the point of you proposing if you're not willing to be in a monogamous relationship? Sean, I've been saying since the beginning, is kidding himself. Aaliyah is trying to be a girl. Sean is a gay man. It's not gonna work. How on earth do you think that is gonna really work when he's kidding himself and the signs are all there? It's pretty damn clear. Now, Luke's friend has come to visit as they play in this water park on this magical getaway, and the same getaway that was in another episode of another 90 Day Fiance thing. So, spontaneous? But he has some things to say, and the interesting thing is anyone shocked?
I've always went to bat for you, but I lost my trust in you.
It sounds like he's reading from a script.
Told me that he spent one night in your apartment in the same bed.
He's reading the teleprompter.
Yeah, and he said that you were topless while he was in the same bed with you.
And the biggest non-shocker goes to that one. 19-year-olds gonna be 19-year-olds. Good Lord. And yet, my bed? Mine? What? Wait till they talk about it a little bit later, and then all of a sudden, well, it might have happened.
To the apartment that I pay for, I'm done.
Are you, though?
Luke, just come here.
I don't want to be with you.
No.
I just need some time.
I need some time apart from the least shocking thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm going to buy some more sunglasses to sell that probably won't. Now, Annie and old sperm donor boy seem to have finally had sex, and he responds in typical fashion of what you would think he would say about it.
It was romantic. It was different because it wasn't necessarily, having a baby. It was just more like romance. It was like making love, essentially.
Oh, so it was like something out of an actual relationship instead of this whole thing you're trying to convince her you need to continue to do so you can have sex with other women. And yet, she was okay with that, with you possibly having whatever and every disease in the world? My God.
But I think it was great.
Did you use protection last time?
We didn't use protection.
And call me not shocked about that one either. But is she really that dumb? What is she thinking? The more bombshell is later as to how they actually met. Stay tuned for that one.
Sperm can live in the body of the woman between 3 to 5 days. So if you're ovulating or you're about to ovulate, you can get pregnant.
Thank you for the biology lesson. But you know what you could have done? You could have actually used protection. What the hell are you thinking? If you don't want to have a kid, you either use protection or you don't have sex. This this is just common sense 101. Instead, you're with the dude who is trying to populate the world with his seed, acting like he's some white knight riding in to save all the middle-aged women who haven't had kids, when in reality, his God complex shows through like it's no tomorrow. And you decide it's a good idea to not have protection when you sleep with that guy. I mean, good Lord, like, there's just, I don't know how many brain cells are left in this room. My God.
I feel like that's just not right for me. When I turned 39, I started to panic a bit. Oh my God, I want the second child. I will do it on my own. And that's why I reached out to Kai.
And there it is. The whole thing started with her reaching out for sperm donation. And why the hell would you think he wouldn't think, oh, maybe I should use protection here? You started out that way, and now you think he's going to change for you when you started out as just another person taking his seed to populate the earth? I mean, are you crazy, lady? What the hell is wrong with you? This lady is delusional, and you're with a dude who is quite possibly one of the biggest narcissists I've seen. So he's one of the biggest pieces of human debris I've probably seen on the show. So no innocence for him, no quarter given for him, but what are you thinking, lady? You gotta be smarter than that. Come on. And then you have good old Alex, who is still, for some reason, trying to convince her boyfriend that he doesn't really want to have threesomes. He just wants to be monogamous with her, when he tells her every chance he gets that threesomes ain't going to end and get with the program, or basically I'm going to cheat on you because I'm going to keep bugging you about it. That's where he's at.
And there are few beautiful girls over there.
Look at him.
And maybe something can happen.
He can't help himself. Nice day on the beach. Hey, look at those girls over there. We can, make something happen with that threesome I've been talking about that I'm not going to let up on, that you're going to have to give into, or we're going to break up. He's already left you once when you weren't near him to say, I got to be with someone that wants to have threesomes. And now you just think something's going to change and he's going to magically be with you, even though he tells you every chance he gets that for him, this is something that ain't going away. So what do you think's going to happen other than a breakup? Why are you making this last longer than it needs to last? You're not going to change him. Why are you the high school girl trying to fix the bad boy? I mean, at this point, you got to learn that doesn't work. It's not going to happen.
I can just feel my whole body just shaking because I'm so angry, because it's like, why are we talking about this?
Because he's made it very clear to you that is the main thing he cares about. And so you are going to continue to talk about it until you give in or until you move on. Those are your options. One or two. Give in, move on. Give in, move on. 1, 2, 1, 2. Give in, move on. Haha. What do you think is going to happen?
Now that I'm like Aaliyah full time.
Aaliyah full time? Like it's a job.
That affect the way that you look into me?
Yeah.
I'm not saying
it absolutely does. This is it should be no shock to anybody that the gay dude is having a struggle with the person who's trying to be a woman. I mean, is that a shock to anybody? Well, Sean is trying to pretend himself, so don't get me wrong. It's, on both sides of the delusion here. But who's shocked? Who?
you have a persona now that's, I'm Aaliyah, that's it.
And there it is. At least he's honest at this point and finally saying, I cannot deal with this long term. That basically he's just trying to ride it out and, hope that it changes back or whatever. But in reality, he's at least saying the quiet part out loud right now, which is like, I can't be with, I'm a gay dude. Gay dudes gonna be gay dudes. I mean, what do you expect?
Usually when I have sex, I'm getting somebody pregnant. And so I don't pull out. I just stay, right? So when I was doing it with Annie, I kind of pulled out. But I don't know how to pull out really.
What are you talking about, man? So let me get this straight. You thought because you pulled out, that was going to magically be the thing that didn't get someone pregnant. Now, she's not pregnant right now, but the fact that you don't even know the rudimentary, basic sex education of, yeah, the pull-out method isn't exactly the best working method, instead of just, I don't know, putting on a condom or using protection of some sort, then it just tells me that you're just lying. I mean, all this sex you have, you keep talking about all the sex you have, all the people you're sperm donating for, and yet you don't know the basics? I mean, come on, man. Are you being serious right now? For real?
And maybe him donating sperm. It's not really about helping women in need. It's really just like a desperate act to spread all your seeds everywhere in the world.
The light bulb finally went off. And I really thought there wasn't any brain cells left in this one. But she finally realized what it was, in that it's never about helping women. Did you ever really think that was reality? No, this is about a narcissistic ploy to spread his seed all over the world, but not actually be a father. Congratulations, you finally figured out the common sense argument. Great job.
I was having a party. This man get up and he go without my permits to lay down in the bed.
And that's her justification, that she was having a party where people got drunk and someone came up drunk and laid in her bed. And she never disputes the fact that the guy actually slept there all night. So probably there's a little more to the story than that. And before it was, no, none of this happened. Yes, I had some people over, but none of this happened. Now it's like, well, he did sleep in my bed, but he was drunk and I didn't even know how he got there. I mean, dude, I don't know what any of y'all are thinking. She's clearly a 19-year-old trying to party. You're clearly some idiot dude who can't figure out what the hell is going on with his money situation while still trying to hold on to this 19-year-old while putting away all the red flags and thinking, oh, I'll get a prenup and that'll fix everything. Come on, dude.
Healthy adult relationship, you should be able to empathize with your partner, but Maddie doesn't seem capable of even doing that. This is teenager, high school drama.
Says the guy from his glass house throwing stones, the guy that keeps throwing money at random business ventures, thinking that, oh, I'll sink $30,000 into a sunglasses line. This is going to be the one. So, you know what? They have no business being together. She's done a lot of mistakes, had a lot of issues, sure. But when you think you're going to be talking like you're the mature one here, when you can't get your own life together, yeah, dude, seriously, cry me a river. Cry me a damn river. The fact is that this madness just rolls on, and it's going to continue to roll on because, as you can see, no one is in this for anything but a TV appearance. I mean, that's pretty clear. What else could it be? They ain't in it for love, or they're really that naive and that stupid. Because, damn, there are some interesting characters on this show. None of them are innocent in some way, shape, or form. So, we'll see how it continues to play out. I appreciate you joining me. Thank you so much. Please comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be looking at that live show. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you again, and I will see y'all next time.